The simple blueprint code that we wrote through the section has a small yet critical bug in it. It's critical because it breaks the flow of the gameplay, hence it's important that we fix it now. So we'll look at the bug first, then we'll look at what's causing it, and finally we'll go for the fix, and the fix is going to be pretty simple. Let's do this. So back in the editor here, let's first play the game. Okay, I'm gonna launch it in a new editor window. Now let's take a look at what the bug is, right? So if I run over to the jet and enter, works just fine. I hit the E key again to exit, and it works just fine. Now if you go back and re-enter the vehicle for the second time, watch, it throws us out of the vehicle. Now that's no fun. That's a critical bug because you can only enter once. The second time it just throws you out of the vehicle. Now if you go for the subsequent time, it's gonna happen again. So if you wait, it's gonna throw you out. So that's a critical bug. It just breaks the flow of the gameplay. First, let's take a look at what's causing this bug. I'll hit escape. I'll go over to the A player controller. Okay, and this is the culprit. This event and this particular part, in fact, especially this particular part is the culprit. Let's see what's happening here. When the player can enter gets true, which is coming in from the Seahawk. If I can open up the blueprint for the Seahawk, the birds, the Seahawk PP. I'm going to dock this here. This is what's happening, right? So once we enter the trigger, it's doing all of these checks. It's putting out the it's putting out the text notification on the screen, and it's either turning on the flag or it's turning off the flag, depending whether you're entering or exiting the trigger, right? Straightforward. Now what's happening here is it looks for this, okay, and when it's turning true, it does all of this. This is working pretty fine. When it's entering the vehicle for the first time, it enters the vehicle, the progress bar is shown, and when you release the key, when the player releases the key, we are also resetting the flag for entering vehicle, right? But we're not resetting the flag for the exiting vehicle. That's one thing that we have to do. And if you want to see what's really happening here, if I can, let's say, I'll just pull this out. I'll just push this to the right a bit, and I'll add a print string here to prove that this is the culprit. I'll get the world delta seconds. Okay, I'll just connect that to the end string here, and doesn't matter. And let's also get the duration to 0, so it just prints one line. Right, now let's watch. Compile, save, let's play. I'll go over to the jet and just enter. Perfect. Now if I hit E again to exit the vehicle, you'll start the print string in place. Now it should stop because I'm out of the vehicle. It's not stopping, which means this loop is still running. So I'm gonna delete that, connect this back, bring this back here. Now before I reset the time spent entering and exiting to 0, I'm also going to reset the exiting vehicle. So I'll be bringing in exiting vehicle and set it, and I'll reset this as well, just like that, right? At the same time, what we should do is we should be entering each of the respective entering and the exiting vehicle functions, and when it has entered or it has exited, we should do the same thing at the end of it. Okay, out here we are possessing it, and we are possessing the Seahawk. So let's bring this again. Let's say exiting vehicle and set it here, and we not exiting vehicle but entering vehicle, because that's the enter function. We'll reset that, and then out here we will reset the exiting vehicle, right? That's it. The whole idea is to break out of this loop so that it doesn't throw us out again, because we're not breaking out of this loop. It's constantly calling this function, and it's constantly pushing us out of the vehicle even though we are out of the vehicle already, right? So let's play the game again. Let's see if it's fixed it. Let me try and enter. That's fine. This worked fine the first time around as well. Let me try and enter again. Just wait. There you go. So it hasn't thrown us out yet. So let me try and exit now. That works. This also works. Excellent. Right, so let me try a couple more times just to make sure that everything is fixed. One more time. That's perfect. Okay, so that's it. So to summarize this, all we had to do was reset the exiting vehicle along with the entering vehicle, and we did the same thing. We also reset this flag inside the respective entering or the exiting vehicle functions. Okay, that's it. This marks the end of the section, and from the next section onwards we're going to start setting up the cockpit, and beyond that we're going to start flying the jet. I'll see you in the next section. Thank you.